Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is WireDogSec, back with another video for you guys, and I hope you're all having an awesome day today and ready to take a look at some hash cracking with this room here called Crack the Hash, Cracking Hashes Challenge. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it, and be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, like the video, and then comment below on your thoughts and opinions. Basically, this room is pretty much self-explanatory. There's various different password hashes that we're going to go through, identify the hashes, and crack them. All right, level one basically are relatively simple hashes, and to crack these, I'm going to be using online tools such as hashes.com or CrackStation. Right, I have them pulled up here. And then level two, we're going to go even further by using Hashcat to crack these hashes down below. So let's go ahead and start this one out. I've already got it inserted into hashes.com. I'm gonna go ahead and click this show algorithms found, right? So it's gonna go ahead and crack it. It's an MD5 and it says the password is easy. And let's go ahead and check CrackStation real quick. Of course, I'm not a robot. And go ahead and solve this CAPTCHA here. Okay. And go ahead and hit verify. And it says it supports various different, hashing algorithms, has them listed down below. And you gotta click crack hashes and it cracked it fast. Let's go ahead and see what it has. It's got the hash there, it's got the type, and the result is easy. So let's go ahead and type in easy for that one there. And let's move on to the next one. So I'm just going to basically copy and paste this into the um, website there and see if it's going to be able to crack it. I'm using the attack machine, by the way. I mean, you can do this on Kali or whatever machine that you're going to be using to crack these hashes. Okay, there's going to be a lot of captchas on here, unfortunately, so let's go ahead and solve these real quick and get to cracking. And it cracked it, said it was a SHA-1 hash algorithm and then password 123. So password 123 is going to be the answer for that one, right? And let's move on to the next one, and this time I'm going to use hashes.com and see if that's able to crack this hash here. Now, in the real world, you're probably not going to be using these online tools such as these, but um, you may be able to use these when doing like CTF type activities and such. In the real world, you're going to use a cracking tool like, Hashcat, John the Ripper or something like that, or some other similar password auditing tool, what have you. And it cracked this one. It's got the hash there, and it says it says let me in, and it's SHA-2 plain. Okay, so let's go ahead and type that one in, get this out of the way. Let me in. All right, and let's move on to this next one here. We're going to do the same thing with all these. Now this is a good room to practice your password cracking stuff. If you're unfamiliar with it, you're new to it, or you just need, like a refresher of some sort, then you go ahead and check out this room. Just going to do the same thing, submit, and I got to do another CAPTCHA. Okay, so SCX6YQ. Awesome. And it identified the password as bleh. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and type that in. And when you're doing these rooms, be sure to check out the hints. I mean, they're very helpful sometimes. And this stuff is mainly for practice, so you don't want to spend, all day on something in here when you could be learning, more things. Your time is limited when it comes to learning, so you want to use your time wisely. We're gonna do the same thing here. Type this last one in, and then we're gonna move over to level 2, where we're gonna be using Hashcat to crack some other hashes and such. Go ahead and type this in, and paste it. All right. Eternity 22. Awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to level 2. All right, level 2. This task increases the difficulty. All the answers will be in the classic RockU password list. You might have to start using Hashcat here and not online tools. It might also be handy to look at example hashes on Hashcat's page. And that's very good information there. A lot of times you may not know what particular mode to use with Hashcat, and then Hashcat's documentation is very helpful when searching for that particular mode to use when cracking these hashes. This first one here was an easy one. I just went ahead and used hash.com to crack it. You can see here it's going to be Pauly or Paul, however you want to say it, and it's using SHA-256 plain again. So let's go ahead and type that in, get this one out of the way, and let's try the second one, see if it works. Looks like it might work. So I'm going to copy that and then paste it in here, like so. Okay, now we're going to search again, and just going to paste it in there and see if it's going to go through, and it did. It's using NTLM for the hashing, and that's going to be the password right here. So I'm just going to copy and paste that. So we're looking good so far. And let's try number 3 here. Looks like this one may give us some trouble. So let's go ahead and try that. And it's very long. It goes off the page here. So copy that, paste. Oh, I didn't copy. Let's try that again. Okay, huh. I guess it didn't give us any trouble at all. So let's go ahead and type that in, Waka 99. Okay, and this last one here says that it's going to use this, and then the salt's going to be TryHackMe. Let's see if it works without the salt. Search again. Okay, it tells you how to use it right there. So okay, we're gonna try that, and then the salt. Let's try TryHackMe. Ah, okay. Well, found it anyway, apparently. All right, for this last one here, I didn't even use the salt. I just went ahead and clicked submit, right, and it went ahead and found it right here, HMAC SHA-1. TryHackMe. Then there's the actual password here. So let's go back and take a look at a couple of these with Hashcats, something that you're probably going to use in the real world when doing assessments and such. Okay, now let's say you don't know what this hash is. So you're going to use a tool like Hash-ID. I've pulled up here, and I did Hash-ID-M to find the particular hashing algorithm that it thinks it is, and it's got several listed out here. It's even got the Hashcat mode here for 1400 for SHA-256, so that's what I used in my Hashcat commands here. -M for the mode 1400 is going to be the mode for this particular hash algorithm, right? I have that running because it's going to take a while, most likely, to crack that hash. So going back to identifying hashes, you can use Hash-ID, or you can use another tool called Hash-ID or Hash-Identifier, right? So I'm going to go ahead and run this, and I'm going to put that same hash into this here. Press enter. It gives you possible hashes: SHA-256, Havel 256, yada yada yada. Now you can go ahead and use this information to look up the particular hash mode that you want to use for Hashcat on the website for Hashcat, and let's go ahead and take a look at it and see if it finished. It looks like it did. It says status cracked. So we're going to scroll back up here, and you'll see the information listed out here. It's got the hash there, and it's got the actual password as Pauly. Okay, that's going to be the end of this video. You pretty much do the same steps here. Identify the hashes, and then you throw them into Hashcat to crack them. Some of these will take a while, like I believe this one here takes a while since it's salted, same as this one, it'll take a while since it's salted. And to mention another note for this one, for the salt that's already in it by itself, as you see here. Now, if you use Hashcat, you're going to have to use escape characters for these dollar signs when you do this. Otherwise, you're going to run into some issues. And for this one here, to put the hash or to use the salt, you're going to have to use the hash, and then you're going to have to use a colon and then put the salt afterwards in order to crack this one. But that's about it for password cracking. I mean, it's I can say that it's easy, but it can take a long time to crack these passwords. In the real world, like I said, you're going to use some tool like Hashcat or John the Ripper or some other type of password cracking tool, and it can take a very long time. I remember at a previous job, I did tons of vulnerability assessments and such, and we had to basically go in and analyze their Active Directory database. We had to do a password audit on their Active Directory to see the weak passwords and such, and then compare and contrast. Give the customer, the client, the results back. Say, hey, you got several, weak passwords, yada yada yada. Here's our recommendations on improving password security and such. But if you guys enjoyed this video, if you got any type of valuable information from this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button and make sure to hit the notification bell so you can get notified anytime I upload a new video. If you enjoyed the content of the video, go ahead and hit that like button and then comment below on your thoughts and opinions in the video. Have you used Hashcat before? Have you used any type of other password auditing slash cracking tool at your organization or just in your career in CTFs or in the real world? I believe the software that I used was called LoftCrack. I think it's a GUI interface for password cracking. I think it's open source, so be sure to check that out if you haven't done so already. I'll have the links posted in the description box. As always, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. See you later.